is YouTube having industry plans? And the reason why I'm talking about this topic today is because recently I've been seeing a lot of new YouTubers. I'm not sure if you can call them YouTubers, but the reason why I say so is because usually it's their very first video, and it's about them just talking about how they got retrenched, how the job market is tough, or something negative that happened in their life. And it's basically them talking about their life experience in a background like this, in a car park setting, in a car, or some dark alleyway. And the thing is that these videos are getting hundreds and thousands of views, close to 1 million views as well. And when you hear them talk, right, about their life experiences, it feels authentic, it feels organic as well, because it's somewhat you could connect with them because of the state that they are in and the background that they have. And that's the thing, something about it feels inorganic, something about it feels like it's pushed to us. And I'll explain what and why am I feeling it this way. So the thing about what I'm feeling that is being pushed by YouTube right now is that anyone can make it, right? So for most of us, I think social media can be seen as a golden ticket out of the 9 to 5 life that you have right now, right? Or maybe some life that you hate. And blowing up on social media is the golden ticket. So getting views seems like success. And usually that's the case for if you want to be a social media content creator. And that's the thing, right? It almost seems as though that there is this push by YouTube trying to say that whether you are from a low social economic or in a state of depression, in a very low dire state, right? Like of desperation, you can make it. And the reason why I say this is because if you think about it, the people who are talking about who blow up on their very first video talking about their life experiences, right? It's actually quite hard to get views on YouTube. So to be able to do it on the very first video, it kind of seems as though there is this push by YouTube trying to push this narrative and trying to give you this hope that you can make it. And I'll explain further into it. And the reason why I say this is because, and the reason why it feels so suspicious is because I've been on YouTube for 3 months. I've been talking and yapping to the camera about my life experiences and my opinions on YouTube, right? And the thing is, I'm only gaining about 20 to 40 views, which I understand and accept why that's the case. And I'm totally fine with it because it's literally about me just talking to the camera about my opinions. And there's, in a way, some of you guys find it interesting, some of you guys don't. But the thing is, it does not get pushed out to the masses. And if you were to compare that with the people who are just talking about themselves on camera, right, it somewhat seems the same. And I will categorize this as low effort videos. Now, when going through YouTube, I also actually managed to spot a lot of old time YouTubers who put a lot of effort into their videos. Basically, through the thumbnail alone, you could already feel and get a sense of their creative hours that are put into it. And when you click on the video, you could see the amount of research, the production quality, as well as the editing process, right, that goes into the video. And it makes you think that these videos are being made by some YouTuber with hundreds and thousands of subscribers. But when you click on the video and when you check out their channel, right, they only have less than 1,000 subscribers. And the views that some of these YouTubers get are even less than mine. And they have been consistently posting on YouTube. So it really begs the question, right? The effort that they put in does not reciprocate the amount of views that they get, even though they have been consistently posting. whereas the low effort videos are getting views. And if you get where I'm coming from, it seems kind of suspicious because how are these people getting so much views, right? On their very first video. A lot of you might admit can call it luck, right? But I would say luck is the amount of effort and quantity that you put out. Effort times quantity equals to luck, right? And whether you can capitalize on the opportunities given to you. And to be able to get it on your very first video means you have sort of struck a lottery in luck, basically. And you could say so if this happens to one or two channels, but this has been happening to a lot of random channels that I've seen. And I actually keep track on some of these videos on these channels, right? And it almost seems as though that the background that they have, the way that they are talking to the camera and everything, it seems like it's intentional, it's staged. It's staged to feel relatable, right? When they talk to the camera, they make you feel as though they are part of you. And that's the thing that I am genuinely and feel that something is off. Something is off, you know. It's the thing that I have talked about this is somewhat related to cost scammers, which I've talked about it in my previous videos, right? How these cost scammers use hope, they flex their lifestyle on you to buy their course. But in this YouTube sense, it's more of if you are in any state, bad state, right? Wherever you are, you just need to post on YouTube and you will make it big. You get what I mean? This kind of seems like sort of like a cost scam. It has the vibe of it. And that's the thing. It is hope being weaponized by big institutions like YouTube that are trying to get you hooked, trying to give you hope that you can make it. And it's because you are lazy, you are not posting on YouTube, you are not doing anything for your life. And that's why you are not making it. And you know, the thing is that I would get if they are consistently posting on YouTube and maybe they have been there for over a year and they blew up. But the thing is, it's usually their very first video that it happens on, which is why it got me thinking about this topic, whether YouTube actually have industry plants. Because if you were to compare it to people who are actually putting in effort into their videos, right? By the way, I'm not talking about me, right? I am literally yapping to the camera. I totally understand why I'm getting the views that I'm getting. The thing is that I would consider my videos sort of low effort. It's low effort because I'm talking to the camera and not editing. But I'm comparing it to people who are actually putting high production quality videos on YouTube and not getting any, I would say, recognition for it, which is pretty weird, you know. I know maybe some of you guys might think that I am sort of like jealous or something, but it really seems suspicious if you know where I'm coming from. I've been on YouTube for 3 months. I've kind of like seen all this thing on YouTube, and it really gives me the cost scammer vibes on YouTube, which is why this topic I'm here to talk about it today, which is basically just me yapping on camera, right? Yep. So yeah, if you guys are wondering why am I outside in the first place, is because the room that I usually film my videos at is being used by my brother. He's currently sleeping, so I do not want to disturb him as well, which is why I'm out. Which is actually why I decided to talk about this topic, because that's literally where these people are usually talking about their life experience, talking about how hard the world is and everything. Yeah, it's just really suspicious to me. I, I I know I'm repeating this, but yeah, it's a lot of you guys will probably think I'm like jealous, but to me it really just seems suspicious. It really seems suspicious how these YouTubers are. You cannot really call them YouTubers because they're really like blowing up on their very first video, and some of them one and done. Some of them continue on with the same setup that really makes you wonder that whether everything is staged, whether everything that you have seen on YouTube is even real anymore. It used to be the case where we all know that Hollywood is fake, right? There's industry plants and everything, but YouTube is being the new television, and it's not a surprise if these people are actually industry plants as well, and YouTube's actually having industry plants. Yep. So anyways, enough about me talking about them, but thanks for listening to my video, and see you guys once again.